Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Friday Night Live reading sprints or productivity sprints or whatever you want to do. I'm Lana, your mostest mediocrest hostess, and yeah, that's weird. But what is everyone reading? How was your week? Actually, first, how is your week? And did anything exciting happen or anything? All right. Hey, Ellie. Spoiler alert. What's that? And what genre? I'm intrigued. Hey, Trace. The Becoming by Nora Roberts. I haven't read that one. Man, I haven't read Nora Roberts in ages. Is it good? Are you enjoying it? It is just me by my little old self today. But if anyone wants to jump in, just let me know. And I'll happily send you the link. I know Ellie's had a massive day. Hi. Hoping to finish off the honey month. Oh, what is that? That sounds like intriguing as honey month. Ooh. Contemporary romance about a woman who writes fanfic and then ends up dating the guy from the show. Oh, yes, you did. You were reading that in last week's sprints. Is that right? I just remember hearing something about a fanfic writer. Uh-huh. Well, he's hoping we can smash out quite a bit of it because you're quite a fast reader from memory. Hey, Lola. Oh, the last book. Excellent. I'm still waiting for the what book box is it? I think it's the bookish one. I'm waiting for the special edition ones before I go any further because I want to tear the shit out of it. It will make me happy. Should be a quick read. Excellent. I love quick reads. Awesome. Did anyone have anything exciting happen during their week? Because I just had this show up on my door today. It's like a glare. Cute little, well, there's bookmark in it. Cute little Christmas card. It's late, but posties. From Lana Pehachik. She's a paranormal romance author who lives in Western Australia. And a cool little bookmark. So that was super cool. Poetry short story collection where her friends of different honey. That's cool. That's super cool. I know one of those gifts because one of them was from me. Yeah, I was saying to Ellie just before that her wish list is really smart. Like it's a smart person's wish list. On mine, it's just got heaps of like smut and fantasy. And that's legit my whole entire wish list. Yeah, that would be me. That would 100% be me. I can only think of like 3 different honeys, but like honey's a really big thing in New Zealand. Like we have like the Manuka honey, which is pretty much what I was brought up on. And I didn't know how expensive honey was until I moved over here and went to go buy honey. And it was like $10 for this little thing of Manuka honey. And I was like, what? What is this? I ordered freezer bags with my groceries and they sent them back. Oh, what? That doesn't even make sense. Oi, who stuffed that one up? Good on your Woolies. That is weird. That's super weird. Who does that? So what did they send your frozens in? Like, what did they put your frozens in? That guy needs a holiday. That person needs a holiday, clearly. All right. Oh yeah. Can you guys help me pick what to read? My options are Will White Unsold. It's the first one in the Cradle series. I think I've got about 100 pages left in that one. I also have Pride and Prejudice. And my other option, it's been moved. So maybe, oh no, it's over here. I'm just surrounded by books. The next one is The Toll. Help me pick. First came by Ollie's delivery truck. It's just the fees. They're so weird. I'm going okay. I'm also like listening to it, so it makes it a lot easier to digest. But as you can see, I've been like tabbing it. The bits up the top are pretty much where I'm just like, ugh, and I've actually written in it. I think I've written how I think Collins is a creep. Mrs. Bennet is just horrid. But I'm actually really enjoying the humor. Really enjoying the humor. It's just so sarcastic, and I love that. But yeah, while I'm reading this, a lot of the time, I just keep seeing Bridgerton in my head, even though it's not the same, but it's the only thing that I have to liken it to. So I have that. But now, yeah, exactly. I did that for a while too. Told to finish off the series. I am super behind in that. PMP. I think for joy's sake, I'm going to go The Toll because I'll be able to read it quicker and hopefully catch up to where I'm supposed to be. Where are we supposed to be at the moment, by the way? Yes, fuck Collins. We can swear on my stream because bring the chaos. I brought the hardcover Jane Austen box. What else does that have in that? I feel like I should know this. No, I'm just going to say I'm just going to show my stupidity and like dumbness if I say books that I think are in that box set, because I don't think they were all written by Jane Austen. Who knows? Yeah, they do. And it's the wording. It's the wording and how it's worded. Like the structure of the sentences is, because I'm listening to it as well, it does make it a bit easier, but I don't think I could read it without an audiobook. Persuasion. That is another one I've heard is really good. Awesome. Do you guys want to do, we've nearly been going for 10 minutes. Do you guys want to start some sprints, and how long do you want to go for? We can either do a long one or a short one. I don't mind which. Oh my goodness. Is one of them the really cute, pretty ones? Like are they pastel colored or something? I'm not sure. I haven't heard the second one. Northanger Abbey? Okay, let's go 40 minutes, because then that will get us, and then we can have like 10 minutes of talking and chatting and then do another sprint. Cool. It'll probably be like a lot further behind by the time I'm finished. Do we feel like a racy timer, or do we want a cozy one? I'm basic too. That's why I picked Pride and Prejudice. And I just wanted to be able to know what all of the memes are that go through like Bookstagram and just everywhere, really. What? Removable letters? I need a picture of that, please. Can you post a picture of that in the Last Story Discord? That just sounds awesome. Okay. Race it is. I have not prepared earlier, so no surprises there. Do, 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 do. Okay. That could be interesting. Let's go. I always get confused with which button I'm supposed to push. Yeah, I pushed it. Take me to your leader. Hey, there we go. 40 minutes. These are cute. Okay, I will share this with you. I will make sure to mute that. And awesome. Okay, we have little emojis today. Who wants to be who? I think I'm going to go number 2. I feel like that's the most on brand for me. All right. Cool. All right. Let us begin. Where's the... there. Okay. All right. Happy reading, everyone. How did everyone go? I didn't even know how much I read, but I got through a fair few chapters. I think I got through 3 chapters. Oh, I forgot to see who won. Why do I always do this? Where's the smiley face? I'll see if I can go back. Did anyone go number 3? Oh, Ellie. Hey, Paige. Oh, Eddie LaRue. Hey, Amy. 6%. Nice. 10%. Awesome. Oh, cool. How is the audio for Eddie LaRue, Amy? That's one that I didn't even think to listen to. Got no reading done. What did you do? You came in late though. Are you reading or are you doing like other stuff? Or just popping in to say hello? Manuka honey, that's my favorite honey. I love that Red Gum Honey inspired horny poem. Yes. I love when they do French accents well, like if they're supposed to be French, obviously. But what was the one I listened to? It was the first, I think it was the something, I think it's Olivia Wildenstein, I think. It's the quatrefoil something. I'm really bad with names of books. But the female narrator in that one did French accents really, really well. Can't remember her name though. Hey Mel, how are you? What are you reading today? Tonight? I put a couple of blue tabs in the toll because there was like a couple of moments where I was just like, huh. There's also a little illustration of red gum and an Aussie magpie. Awesome. Magpies are my partner's favourite birds. He supports Collingwood and AFL. So hence the magpies. I want to read this red gum poem now. I'm very, very intrigued. Awesome. Yes. I'm reading the toll because I am behind. I'm very behind. I haven't found any meh moments though yet. And I like that Rowan and Citra aren't really huge parts in it. Even the parts that they're in aren't massively them, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, When are you going to delight us with your read through? No pressure. Or your flip through? I don't think so. Maybe like Lola and maybe Jane or Marlene. I think Marlene is. So the first AFL game that I ever saw was the Bombers. So I went for them naturally, and naturally they are Collingwood's like arch rivals, which is fun on Anzac Day. Currently, Amy, I am enjoying it. Yeah, I'm only like a quarter of the way through, but I'll definitely be finished it by live show. Mel is also behind on the toll. I do not feel bad. Yep, Lola's finished. Know it. But Lola, you went from like, you started reading that last month, didn't you? Because you like read Thunderhead and you're like, oh, this is good, and then keep going, I think. From memory. Those do sound like the kind of people who would be organized. Oh, you're only a day behind. That's quite good. Because what are we supposed to be up to today? Or, yeah, today. Because I think I'm only on like chapter 17, I think. But, yeah. Yeah. That's one of my like things to do this year is like binge more. I want to get back to binging. That's all I used to do. Like I hardly ever read standalones, and I just binge series back to back until I got sick of them, and then I would jump into another one. Hello! Hey Marlene. We were just talking about you. I need to get moving this morning, so I'll join for that. Awesome. Didn't read with the book club, but when I did read the tell, I absolutely blasted through it. Yeah. Marlene, you are behind as well. I am shocked. You're always so onto it. Did not know that either. And I just got my like Audible credit come in. No, because I'm going to save it for like a massive chunker that I have in my TBR next month. That's awesome. That is so cool. Is it for like a thing? Is it like an event or something? Man, I want to go to Tassie so bad. I want to go to Tassie so bad. You're right. There would have to be. I have no idea. Is there any like noise or just lights? And are they different colored lights, or are they just doing these things? Big box, little box, cardboard box. That's cool. We don't have like anything cool. I live like too much in suburbia, I think. I just reread that and it's fiery, so that's not cool because I'm guessing there was a fire. I thought it said fireflies for a second, hence the. There will be in a bit. That's me all day today. Zola was like up every 20 minutes last night. It's not fun. Thankfully, she's in a big girl bed, so I could just like cuddle in next to her and just be like, sleep, child, sleep. That would be awesome. That would so be awesome. I'm still down for like a Australian book community like cookout. I think I might have to organize that one day. Don't know where though. Especially with COVID. COVID's just the bane of my being right now. As long as it's not aliens, I second that. We're speaking of aliens. Me and my sister were talking the other day. Well, my sister was talking to me about aliens and like the lizard people conspiracy and all that sort of stuff. It was very enlightening. I'm very naive and not knowledgeable about any of that. My sister's like a conspiracy theory person. It's very interesting. That's cool. So is Rowan with you now? Like, did he come home and then you guys are out in your PJs, or is he still out and you're just like wandering around? I have Borrow Box. Okay. Is it just one narrator doing all the voices? I might have to get it. Like a massive, like, didn't that happen? Like, I think I saw around Christmas time that happened in like North Brisbane or somewhere around there. And it was like the whole street was just water from a burst water pipe. Girls trip, yes. Where to? Don't know. When? Don't know. Blue, I think Ellie said one time that it was like we should do like the Blue Mountains or something, because I think it's kind of in between all of us. Not really Mel, because she's very out of the way, but I don't know. We should just like hire like a massive like Airbnb, like where they usually do weddings, and then just as long as it has internet, then we can just do whatever. I am happy to cook for like 2 days straight. I love cooking. And just read. We can just chill, read, party, whatever. That just sounds real fun to me. And if there's a bookstore nearby, even better. It's green laser lights aiming up at the sky. Is there like a low-key, like, silent rave by your house, Mel? Now I really want to know what that is. If you find out what it is, can you please let us know in the Discord? Oh, yeah. Hi, Lauren. In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. Oh, I have heard good things about that one. There's another author that I have on my list of like authors to read, but I haven't got around to yet. How far through are you? I'm also curious to know. Whoa. That's crazy. And how thankful is your mum, hey? She's like, thanking her lucky stars. Oh, you should hear, I don't know, just the slang over here. It's ridiculous. Like, I can't do Aussie accents very well. I just sound really ochre. But yeah, the slang over here is ridiculous, and how they shorten everything and then put O on everything. It's like, when I first came over here, it took me so long to figure out what people were saying. And someone was just like, oh, I'm just going to go get a pie from the gas station or service station. I was like, what'd they just say? Yeah. It's a completely different language over here. Nimbin Blue Mountains. Hunter Valley, yes. And we can go to a winery. Not scribed. I don't have scribed. I need to get it. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Oh, I'm down for parties. Yes, that's what I think whenever I think of Nimbin. Nimbin. Yeah, that is where all the stoners are, right? Good old Nimbin. Right. Chapter 10. Awesome. And so far loving it. The best. The absolute best. I've never been to Nimbin. Those are the best ones. Like when it's just something that you can just sink into, like really quickly. Is it a standalone or like the start of a series? Fair dinkum. I've been to Lismore once. I went to the Meccas. Yep. I'm so well travelled. Savo. Yes. White boomer men say fair dinkum. A lot. I think I hear fair dinkum like probably about 5 times every, like, within 3 days. And to me, that's a lot. Yucky wine. What do you drink, Lola, if you drink? I hope not. What was that? Oh. What? Bacon and Eggs Bay. Is that a real place? Tinderbox sounds like an app. Oos? Is that how you say it? Oos? Cheese, Lola. You can't be mad at cheese. Oh. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to search that one. Oh, that's pretty. Added to TBR. She's like, I'm listening. So Hunter Valley, is that where we're all coming to the conclusion of? When people say it unironically, it is the best. Yapoon, yes. I used to live in Gladstone, and I actually had my honeymoon in Yapoon. And when I came back, our friend from England was like, how's Yapoon? I was like, what? He's like, where you went? How's Yapoon? I was like, oh, yeah, it was really nice. Right? The smelly cheese shop. Yes. Hooray for 5-star predictions. It's really weird. All of my 5-star reads, bar like maybe 2, have been like left of field. I just picked them up randomly. Or someone was like, you should read this. I'm like, what's it about? They're like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay. And then boom, 5-star reads. I'm down for cheese. Ding a ding? Just making these up. Surely. Mind you, in New Zealand, we have a place called Waiwhakamuka. Legit. It's not spelt how it sounds, but that's how you pronounce it. Waiwhakamuka. Tin Can Bay and Rainbow Beach. Those are both awesome beaches. I like places to camp. Yes, we need to start sprinting again. Your phone doesn't. I have no idea. Okay, how long do we want to do the next sprint for? Another long one? I hope that's 5-star. Now that we don't have all the world building. It's like the first quarter was world building. I nearly gave up on it. But then really loved it. Oh, so weird. So weird. Also, they get an extra like half star if they make me cry. Okay, 45. We can do 45. I'm down to do 45. Do you want race timers again? I hope so too. This is true. Okay, I'm just going to pick a racy one. Okay, 45. Why is there's only 3 in this one? Okay, I'll just quickly share this. There's only 3 to pick from this time. But we have like Godzilla, King Kong, and the Michelin Man. I just saw the Michelin Man and I was sold. Okay. All right. We're starting on like a wonky number, but that's okay. It's chaos here always. So happy reading, everyone. Oh, Jesus. Hello. How did everyone go in that sprint? The Michelin Man won. He looks so happy. Oh, King Kong looks real sad. He died it. Yeah. He is no more. 7%. Nice, Tracy. Smashing through it. I, again, did not take note of where I started and where I finished. I've done that before too. Awesome. A chapter is still a chapter. Awesome. I think I got another few chapters in. I did go onto BorrowBox and get the audiobook of the tell so I can listen along with it, which is pretty cool. He's just loving life, just dancing. It's a winner's dance. Yeah. Lola, how far through the third bargainer book are you? Or how much did you get done in that last sprint? According to the audiobook, I still have like 10 hours left of the toll. It definitely, it might take that long. No, actually, it won't. What's like the normal speed that people listen to? Like when they're listening to audiobooks? Because just then I listened to it at like the normal speed and then I took it up to 1.5 and I was still reading faster than it. So I went to 1.75 and then eventually 2. And that kept up with my eyes. But I feel like I'm like a slow reader. Like I don't read pages that fast. So what speed do you listen to audiobooks at? Is my question. Looks like I have 3.5 hours to go. 2.6. Oh my gosh. That's intense. Do you also speak fast to be able to process that fast? Yay! How do you cook your oatmeal? Do you like do it in a pot or like in the microwave or? Random question. I'm just intrigued. I can only really get to 1.5. Yeah. I've worked my way up to get to 2 because I used to be just 1.5. Yeah, I'm the same. My eyes go faster than my ears, but I take it in more when I'm listening and reading, even if I'm like split second ahead. It's oatmeal. It's oatmeal time. You go, Marlene. You got your own oatmeal song. Microwave. I am the same. And less dishes also. Yeah, usually depends on the reader. Usually listen to the equivalent of a page a minute. I'm not reading along. Okay. That's interesting. I get what you mean by the like reader or whoever's narrating it, because and also the quality of the production. Because I know with Malice by Sean Gwynn, I think. I tried to listen to that like even in 1.5 and it just sounded weird. Like it was horrible. So I ended up just reading it normally. But I feel like I need to reread it because the world building in that and the characters, when they're all introduced, there were just so many. My brain was like, and broke. Yeah, I hear ya. Always cinnamon. Not only do speed if I have the book as well. Yeah, same. If I'm because I'm also listening to Jade Legacy, and that's like I always have one audiobook on the go that I don't have the book of. So like when I'm driving or something, I'll listen to that, or I don't know, cooking, and I'm not really listening to it, but I already know the story, the characters, the world, all of that sort of thing. And I don't have it on my TBR because it's just like I think listening to Jade Legacy is probably going to take me about like 2 to 3 months to finish it, but I'm just doing it at a nice leisurely pace. Um, yes, 100%. And it moves like when I'm hearing it and seeing it, like usually if I'm just reading it, there'll be parts where like my one of my eyes will go like lazy for a split second and then I'll be like, wait, what? And I have to go back and reread that sentence. But if I'm listening to it as well, my brain just fills it in. Mm. I can't really do like even when I'm watching YouTube videos and like booktube videos, I listen to everything on 1.5. One so I can watch more and support fellow creators, but also like I even listen to I edit in 1.5 if I have to listen to my own video. Then I listen to it in like at least 1.5, but I don't like listening to myself or watching back my videos. I think they're just cringy. We should have like start like a little package for Marlene, and then they can just have like a different a different flavor each week. Are there 52 different flavors of oatmeal? I can push faster when I'm reading along. Yeah, exactly. And it's easier to skim read because it's two different words are gone, but you know what I mean. I need the exact same breakfast every day. That was the same as me when I was fit because I was eating for nutrition, not for taste. Now that I don't work out or do any of that stuff, I don't. I eat what I feel like. I kind of miss the simplicity of just having the same meals for breakfast, the same meals for lunch every day, the same meals for dinner for like a week, and then like rotate it. That was actually really easy for cooking as well. Yeah, exactly. And then I find when I'm like when I'm watching in 1.5, I don't notice the cuts as much either. Um, yeah, because it's all just one. It's all pretty quick unless there's like a purposeful like space. But I don't notice the cuts and pauses and speaking as much when they're going fast. Yes, 100%. Like the, I can't say that without giving away potential spoilers, so I won't. Yeah, I've always been curious as to whether people can understand me if I'm faster, but it like annoys my family to no end if I have things on anything faster than normal. They just like if I'm listening on my phone and just walking around doing stuff, I get told to put it in my headphones. It's like, no, I don't want to. Yes, exactly. 100%. Macro counting was so hard for me. It just took up too much brain activity. I mean, by the time, because when I was training hard out, I worked at the gym. So I just like ate, lived, and breathed it. Breathed it. You know what I mean? Um, I couldn't. I tried doing the macro thing, especially when I was on keto for when I had like gestational diabetes. Like I did macros and split them all into like fats, proteins, and carbs and all that sort of stuff. And it just hurt my brain because I was constantly on the calculator trying to figure out my meals, and I was just like, there has to be a better way. So I actually hired someone to do it for me and make all my meals, and I just pick them up every like on Saturday. Yes. Did you, Marlene? Did you see in the Space Sirens chat? Did you see the TikTok of the author explaining like pronouncing the words, the names? Even as she said them, I was like, no, nope. There were some that I could, but James can pronounce if there's any if there's any Chinese words, I always like show it to James because he can speak a little bit of Mandarin. Um, so whenever I'm like, how do you pronounce this? He's like, oh, it's blah, and he sounds like a native, not to my untrained, uncultured ear, but it's cool. I love the way that the language sounds. I appreciate how fast Chandler Ainsley speaks. I've thought about doing that, but then like I also was half like thinking about just putting a disclaimer at the start of my videos, being like, if you can't like deal with my voice or you think I'm too slow, just listen to it on 1.5 because that's what I do. I've never had that yet. I haven't had that yet, but I don't really watch a lot of movies these days because my TBR is too big. Did Lido work for you? Who was that to? In regards to what? I missed it. Oh, keto. Yes. If you're talking about keto, yes. Because originally I was doing, like when I was training, originally I was doing paleo, but I was, because of my PCOS, like I've naturally got more testosterone than like your average female. So I was just like, I've got swimmer's shoulders anyway. So when I was training, like I just looked so broad and like not cut. So I was just like, I just looked like a dude. Like Louisa. I legit looked like Louisa from Encanto. That was me. And so I was just like, My ex-husband was like, "You're getting a bit big," and so I was just like, "Yeah, no, I'm starting to feel a bit big," because I was like, "Yeah, I'm strong. I'm like, this is good." But then I got to the point where I was like, I'm like musclier than half the dudes here. Like I want to like cut a bit, and that's when I went to keto the first time, and I like cut down so fast, and it worked. But that was also tricky, like with the insulin and all that stuff. Yeah, it was like borderline obsession for me, and it's not because I wanted to be like thin or anything. I was just like, especially with keto, you have to. There's like this small window of like where your ketones need to sit. Otherwise, you're out of ketosis or you're like going the other way. I never got anywhere close to that, but yeah, I've like seen it or heard of it happening. I need to be able to eat what I feel like at any given time. Yeah, that's actually like, it's surprising how many people are stressed out by food. Like, just for no other reason than like even just planning food. That's why I do. I don't know if you guys have heard of Every Plate. It's kind of like Dinnerly or HelloFresh, but it's significantly cheaper. Um, and they do 6 people. So we started doing that. And it's just so nice to be able to pick up a recipe card and be like, okay, well, we're having this for dinner. And everything's there in the right proportions. And then I just go boom and it's done. So that's what we do because, yeah, I stress out about what to have for dinner and then I work myself up over it so much that by the time it comes to actually cook dinner, I'm like, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I don't want to cook it all. And then we end up getting Macca's. Can anyone relate? Yeah. Even after listening to her say some of them, like I've only just read like the prologue, maybe up to chapter 3 in Iron Widow. But just listening, I was like, I can't even get close to that. Yes, high fantasy, epic fantasy, and like Asian inspired books with Asian, like proper Asian names are really, really hard. Like I find like Middle Eastern names easier to pronounce than like Asian ones. Ah, I didn't even know they had tone marks. That's interesting. Huh. I know absolutely nothing about Mandarin, which is weird because my grandmother spoke it fluently. I'm so sad she never taught us. She like spoke 5 languages fluently and didn't even teach us her native tongue, which is Māori. Like she could speak it fluently, but because like there was such a stigma back in her day about Māoris and like te reo, like the language, um, they refused to teach us, her and my koro. I only speak people up if I think they're waffling. Time to get off it. That's fair. Yes. Oh my god, it's so shit. My mum was like, because I was like telling her, I was like, oh, so I've got PCOS, which affects this, but then I've also got this, which affects this. And my hormones are all like, don't know what's happening. Um, and then I've also got this, that, and that, and blah. And she's just like, I'm sorry. She's like, we gave you the worst genes out of all of us. I was like, it's fine. Like, I don't think it's your fault. But yes, just if I'm feeling blah, just leave me be. Are you in a cut right now, Lola? A couple of times to my ED, I did a keto fat fast. Hmm. Wow. That's hectic. I've never done anything like that. Like I used to do keto mixed with intermittent fasting. So I'd have like a black coffee with some like oil or like ghee, and that was all that I'd have until like 2 p.m. And I was good. I was fine. Um, and I think I only got the when I was like cycling because I cycled it. I think I only ever got the keto flu twice, but that it's not fun. It's like I haven't had COVID, but I had the swine flu and that was horrible, and I likened it to that. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, good don't. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. You have to be super, super careful. I studied nutrition, but even within nutrition, like with the experts, the doctors, the nutritionists, they all have different takes, every single one. So, like, we pretty much just have to find out what's right for our bodies without trying to, like, and still try to not, like, fuck it up as we're going. Like, the science is not set for everyone because everyone's so different. It's crazy. Mm. I found that because if I got hungry, like I went to sleep way earlier when I was doing keto because if I got or intermittent fasting, because if I got hungry, I was just like, I'll just have some water and go to bed. And so I was the best rested my whole life because I'm hungry and because I'm like the kind of girl who loves my carbs. I love my potatoes. I love my chips. I love my pasta. Oh my God, my pasta. As soon as I started eating carbs again, I was just like, praise Jesus. Have fun doing your groceries. Be safe. And hopefully there's like pasta and toilet paper in your shelves because there's none where I live. Have a good night, Marlene. Day. Have a good day. Oh, yeah. It's it's so ridiculous. Like I feel like every like let's say 10 months there's new information. Like when I was in the industry and studying it, I feel like every 10 months there's something different. And then when I was training, they're like, oh no, you need carbs and you need this and you need that. And when I first got pregnant, they're like, oh, you need to be eating healthy and food diet and like the food pyramid, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I got, what's it called? Prego diabetes, they're like, oh, you need a pretty, without saying you need to do keto diet, like you need to eat exactly like you're on a keto diet, but we won't call it that. I was like, yeah, love carbs. Me too. They're the best. And also the worst. Like I'm trying to tell, okay, question. Do you class potato, like just normal potato, as a nutritious vegetable? Because I literally just call it like a starchy filler. That's all. Like, because if James could, he would have potato in every single meal. I'm like, there's not really a lot of like, it's a filler. Stop trying to make me eat so much potatoes. Yeah. Yep. And the ones that do continue study, I feel like they're sort of like shunned by the people that don't. They're like, well, I've got my doctorate and I'm good now. And all the other ones are like, new age. Yeah, try to find vegetables you like and eat them. Eat whatever makes you feel good physically and mentally. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Mm, I do not get bored with potato. I love potato. Yeah. Micronutrition just not there. Mm-hmm. And so that was just like that's the comment. Yeah. Do you guys want to do, what are we at? 10:30. Do you guys want to do one more sprint? I'm still feeling pretty good, pretty awake. Relatable. Me too. So let me know if you guys want to do another sprint. I am happy either way. Yeah, hopefully I'll read this time. Fingers crossed. Sounds good. Awesome. Cool. Alrighty. Do you guys want to go, like, just do half an hour? Let me know. Tonight it's still early. You're in Queensland, right, Lola? I feel for like a few others, it's like going to be midnight if we do like a half-hour sprint. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm like, meh. And the kids stayed at their dad's for an extra night, so I just have the baby. Cool. Nope, so it is late. It is not at all early. Awesome. Okay, let's go. When do you sleep? What time do you wake up? These are questions I must know the answers to. Okay, let's go. Let's try this one. All right, let's mute it first so I don't give myself a heart attack. Okay. I just assume you guys want a racy one. Awesome. Okay, I'm going for the chicken. I like the chicken. I think the dude at the back is like a soda bottle, maybe. And you got witchy and clown. I'm going chicken. Siestas are cool and very European, Amy. Chicken. Awesome. All right. Happy reading, everyone. Oosh. Hello. Where is everybody else on the racy thing? And why is he still running? Weird. How did everyone go on that one? Erin won. The chicken wasn't scary. Going for the bitch. Felicity! Yes, that was weird. Why was she not on her broom? Why? Can't even see the others. That's just weird. Red Bull gives you wings. Hi, Oscar. How are you? Awesome. I think I got 32 pages in that sprint. Shit's going down. It's very exciting. And how close am I to where we're supposed to be up to? Oh gosh, it's a big chapter. I think I'm about 4.5 chapters from being up to date. 3 hours. Are you going to stay up and finish it? Ooh. Amy, you're reading the crime one, eh? The group. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because all I can see is a little fancy dress man. Hey, there we go. Addie LaRue. That's right. I need to read that. I might fall asleep before 3 a.m. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's 11:07 my time. So I'm strangely not really another sprint for the road. Not today. I will go because it is 11. But I will be back here next Friday for more Friday night live sprints. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I have had a blast. Nice. I wish I had the patience to write. I don't. 51,800. Ooh. That's good. You're getting to the meat. You're getting to the meat of it all. Yes, sorry, Oscar. Whereabouts are you based? Because we start at 9 p.m. Australian Daylight Savings Time, and then usually go to about 11. So 12. So we go for like three hours. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I don't know who's doing. I was trying to think who else is doing sprints this weekend. I'm not sure if Mel is or Ellie. Paige did some yesterday. I don't know. You're in Italy? That is so cool. Priz is live at the moment. Amy, would you be able to what's it called? Put Priz's live in the thing, and then if you want to sprint, then you can just jump over there. Yeah, maybe next week. I'm doing these like every week, so if you're free from like 3 hours before now till now, then come and join us. We'd love to have you, whether you're reading or writing or doing chores. It would be so lovely to live there. I want to at least visit at some point. Yes. So Priz's sprints just started a couple of minutes ago, which is perfect time for me to jump off and then you guys to jump on over there if you're going to continue sprinting. But thank you so much for joining me. I will probably head over to Priz's sprints as well. So I'll probably see you there. But thank you so much for joining me and I will see you next week. Bye.